Hello there, this is Gizmo. Today we have the most interesting news for you. The well-famous chipset company Qualcomm announced another power-efficient processor with some interesting features. So today we will talk about the upcoming Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset in detail. So hit the subscribe button right now and like this video. Let's get started. Qualcomm unveiled its new flagship chipset which has more power efficiency mirroring by its first generation. These performances from the Gen 2 chipset will be seen in the upcoming Xiaomi 13 series smartphones first. This chipset is formally known as the SM8550AB and is fitted on a 4nm node. Here are more details about its components. The clock speeds are the same as on the 8 Plus Gen 1, but the core composition is not. That is too interesting. The single Cryo Prime core runs at 3.2 GHz to deliver high single-threaded performances. This time around it is backed by 4 performances cores to better handle multi-threaded workloads. These cores runs at 2.8 GHz. Finally, there are 3 efficiency cores at 2.0 GHz. The Gen 2 from Snapdragon supports new, faster memory technologies. For RAM, it works with LPDDR5X at up to 4200 MHz. For storage, it can use the new UFS 4.0 format. The latest Adreno GPU is said to feature up to 25% higher performances with up to 45% higher power efficiency. It also brings support for hardware accelerated ray tracing to a Snapdragon platform. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 allows device display with QHD Plus resolution at up to 144 Hz or 4K ones at up to 60 Hz refresh rate. It also supports external display at up to 4K at 60 Hz. Qualcomm also enabled AV1 video decoding streams at up to 8K at 60 fps support. The Gen 2 brings a triple 18-bit ISP that can handle at up to 3 36-megapixel cameras or go up to 200 megapixel for a single camera. 108 megapixel sensors are supported with zero shutter lag. That more interesting now. For video, the chipset can record 8K HDR video at 30 fps and capture 64 megapixel photos. It can record 4K video at 120 fps and do slow motion videos too. It supports several HDR formats including HDR10+, HLG and Dolby Vision. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 upgrades to the new Snapdragon X70 modem. It supports both mmWave and sub-6 GHz 5G. Its peak downlink speeds are the 10 Gbps and peak uplinks is 3.5 Gbps. This modem supports dual SIM card, dual active DSDA operations where two 5G SIM cards or 5G plus 4G SIM cards are active at the same time. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 adopted by major Android makers. The link is mentioned in the description where you can find the device list that is adopted a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset. So that's all for today's video. Subscribe us and like this video. We will meet in the new one. Thanks for watching.